My daughter is 9 now and has no memory of this, but we do. We moved into a new apartment when she was around 3 or 4 years old. I'm not sure when it was built, but the house has a feeling of 70s. And even though it wasn't up to date, it was one of the best apartments my small town had to offer. Shortly after moving in, my daughter kept speaking and playing with who she would refer to as Chelsea. We all just went along with it, thinking she had an imaginary friend, and it was a result of her being an only child. One day, my daughter was using the bathroom, and I heard her talking to herself in there. I went to go check on her, and she was just sitting on the toilet talking. I asked her who she was talking to, and she said, an old man. As someone who witnessed paranormal activity before, this freaked me the hell out. Some time goes by, and one night my daughter tells me some man was talking to her in bed. She described him as a tall, skinny man with cowboy hat. My husband and I were watching TV a different night when our daughter was sleeping. We heard the little putter and patter of barefoot on the wooden floor and assumed our daughter woke up. We looked around the hallway and didn't see her, so I went to go check on her. I found her snoring in her bed. I got the feeling this was also paranormal, but my husband thought I was being scared, and because he didn't believe in ghosts. A few nights later, this happened again, but my daughter wasn't even home. My husband followed the sound into her empty room. He still says it was nothing, but to this day, I believe it was Chelsea. If I bring it up to him, he will get weirded out and tell me to stop talking about it. After a year or so, my daughter quit talking about Chelsea, but it was something I would tell my friends about it when they would come over. My sister brought her friend over one night, and my sister started talking about the experience my husband and I and my daughter had about old ghost friend. While she was telling it, the paper towel rolled over the counter fell out of nowhere. We weren't even near it. Another time my sister was over. She brought my nephew, who was 3 at the time. He was playing in my daughter's room when we heard him yelling. We went in to make sure he was okay. When we saw him standing outside the closed closet door yelling at the door, "What? What you say?" We asked him who he was talking to, and he said, "A ghost." He never went in there by himself again because he was too scared.